Hello, Richard from budgetguitarist.com, and today I'm going to go over 10 reasons why this PRS SE Custom 24 is pretty much my favorite guitar. I apologize for the camera angle and the keyboards in the way, but we had our internet go out and now I can't seem to wire everything up correctly and monitor it on the TV. Anyway, that stuff doesn't matter. I'm going to go over those 10 reasons and then also some playing, because why not? Reason number 1, it's lightweight. If you're doing any kind of a gig and you got to strap on a guitar, like you don't really want something that's 12 pounds. When I say lightweight, it's not, this isn't made of balsa wood. Like it does have a little heft to it, but I mean, all things considered, it's fairly lightweight, and I really like that. Reason number 2, unlike the American version of the PRS Custom 24, this guy makes it super easy to swap pickups. As a matter of fact, this is a Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates. On the American versions, the pickups are like a slightly different shape, and the cover is a slightly different shape, and it's a little more of a pain. This uses a stock standard humbucker route, and you can put pretty much any humbucker in here, and it's gonna be good. So there's that. Reason number 3, the neck is extremely thin. And so as a result, this thing is like a speed demon to play. The action is relatively low. With a thin neck, I can probably play faster on this guitar than any of my others. And so that's another reason I really like it. And also, some people like a really big, thick neck. It's really all about hand comfort. For me, the thinner the neck, the more comfortable my hands are. And so I prefer a really thin neck. There's some BC Riches that have really thin necks too, but they look too wacky. I can't take myself seriously with something with 1,000,000 points on it. Nothing wrong with 1,000,000 points. Your mileage may vary. Anyway. 4, as you're hearing in the sound samples, armed with a Pearly Gates pickup, this guitar sounds great, right? We kind of overrate in some cases, I think, the body and the neck and the wood and all that stuff. I mean, the pickup is the microphone of the guitar, and with a good microphone in here, a good pickup in here, you can get all kinds of really good sounds. Reason number 5, this has a 25-inch scale. So unlike a Les Paul, which is 24 3/4 inch scale, or a Stratocaster, which is 25.5-inch scale, this is a 25-inch scale. So what does that mean? It means the frets are closer together than they are on a Strat, therefore easier to play, but a little more widely spaced than a Les Paul, which some people find a little claustrophobic up in the high frets. You know, to me, the 25-inch scale length is perfect. It's my favorite, like, by far. I can play Strats and I can play Les Pauls, but I really prefer 25-inch scale length. That's just me. Reason number 6, the PRS SE guitars don't hold the same kind of value as the regular American PRS, but they do hold their value pretty well. The PRS SE line is semi-desirable, and so they actually do hold value pretty well. I'm never going to sell this, but, you know, if I did, it'd be worth a little bit of money. Number 7, because it's an SE and not like a $5,000 or a $10,000 work of art that a dentist or a doctor would buy, If I were to ding this, put a dent in it or scrape it or whatever, I wouldn't be terribly upset. I just wouldn't. I actually got this guitar on a Black Friday sale 8 or 9 years ago, might have been, for $399. Yeah, that is never going to happen again. The PRS SE Custom 24 for $399 brand new. You'll never see that. If I were to kind of scratch it up, like I've got a little crack in the finish over here and you can barely see it, I don't care. Reason number 8, because it has a poly finish, it's actually pretty robust and it's not easy to scrape it and, you know, I mean, I could certainly put a dent in it, but just regular like pickup hitting the guitar and stuff, this thing doesn't really show any signs of wear and tear, except for the little crack I just talked about. Reason number 9. Okay, this is just my opinion, but I think it's cool. I think it looks cool. And all the SE Custom 24s look cool to me. And they're all different, you know. This is an older one. This one was made by World Musical Instruments in South Korea. So it's you could say it's more of a vintagey PRS SE, but I mean honestly, I think it looks really cool. I think they all look cool. And then finally, reason number 10, it's got 24 frets. Now, how often do I go up to that very top 24th fret? More than you would think, especially if I'm playing in the key of E. On other guitars where you got like 22 frets or 21 or 23, you're just like, man, I wish I had a couple more. Well, there you go. It's a 2-octave neck. Do I think all guitars should be 2 octaves? No, not if people don't want them, but I mean, why wouldn't you want 2 octaves, right? It's like a piano. The piano starts on a low A and it ends on a C. Why? Why does it start on a C, like go C to C? Or maybe go A to A? Why does it go A to C? I don't know. Who knows? Not me. So there you go. That was 10 reasons why this is currently my favorite. Next week I might have a new favorite, but I'll tell you what. Over the course of the 6 albums that I've put out, this guy has done more guitar solos than all the other guitars combined. This is my go-to guitar for soloing. And when I do gigs, I gig with a Fender Stratocaster and this guy right here to cover the single coil stuff and the humbucker stuff. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing because it really helps the channel out. And I would appreciate it. Other than that, I will see you again next Friday at 5.